my food truck. We cruising back from Tennessee. I'm thinking when I die.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we just now started selling used cars. The owner, John Barker,
Yeah.
before COVID, he hated used cars. He said, hey, they're problems. I only want to sell used new cars. New cars come with a warranty. I can take care of people with new cars, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as if I sell a used car, it's just up in the air, right? I mean, there's a CPO, but anyway, he was really worried about it. During COVID, we didn't have we hardly had any new cars. We only had
Not COVID, but COVID. Used car market is booming.
I mean,
if you didn't get inside, you're on the outside hit.
Yeah. So they started selling used cars, and his big fears started subsiding because he was like, okay, these aren't giving me problems. They're doing well. But to all of the management there, he said, hey, look, the second that these used cars start giving me problems, the second that I start getting bad reviews on them, the second that, people start tarnishing my image, right? Mm-hmm. The second it starts, because that's the only thing, we've been around for like 80 years. Right? We're coming up on 100 years.
Yeah, privately owned?
Home owned, yeah, family owned. And again, the biggest Ford dealership in the state of Tennessee. But he said the second that these cars start doing anything like that, they're done. We're not selling them anymore. We're shipping them all off to auction. I don't care if it hurts us on trade or anything, because he really only wants to sell new cars. He doesn't want to be used car auto complex. He's like, I don't run a used car lot. I sell new cars. Yeah, we're Ford. We sell new cars. We sell new trucks.
Fair enough. I mean, he has a great business model. Oh, man. Can I be talking about him right now?
Oh, fuck yeah. Pardon my language.
Sir? Thank you for picking this guy up. I think that says a lot by me saying that. Hopefully I see you soon. I'm playing.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Stop. Hopefully no one's.
Anyway, your friend just called.
Yeah, she's talking about
used cars. Of course she is. Yeah. Best used car in America, the Jeep Renegade.
She called me, she's like, I'm thinking about a Jeep Renegade. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that puts us in a
predicament. Yeah, but when it comes to ladies, it's like, they can drive any car they want. They want to look good. They want this. They want that. They could care what it does. You know what I'm saying? What type of car it is.
They don't care if it's all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive.
As long as it looks aesthetically pleasing, apparently a Jeep Renegade does to her. I don't think it does.
It's a baby.
Insert Jeep Renegade.
Insert a Jeep Renegade here. It's a baby.
Look at the grill.
It's a baby Wrangler.
No, bro. Anyways.
It's not a baby Wrangler, but to them, it's a baby Wrangler.
No,
to a Renegade buyer, they're like, man, that's just a Wrangler. But who cares? Well, on the new ones, you can take the doors off.
The person that pitched the Renegade is a hell of a salesman. Because I'm like, who's buying the idea, let alone the car?
Well, I feel like it's the same one that buys a Bronco Sport. I feel like
not fair.
The market. Listen to me. Hear me out. The market that goes to those cars, they originally look at a Wrangler or a Bronco, and then they go, oh my gosh, like these, for what I want, I need to spend $60,000. And then they see a Bronco Sport or a Renegade, and they go, oh, same idea, same concept, very similar looks, but I'm spending half the price. Yeah, I'm just going to go this route.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it as an idea, and I'm not buying that. But anyways, she calls me, and she's like, yeah, I'm looking for a Jeep Renegade, you feel me? And it's very upsetting sometimes. And I'm glad she called me, but it's like when you know people that are looking for cars, this is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't talk to you because this is what I do for a living.
Yep.
And you decide to want to go to another dealership or not call me. Are you my friend? But you know what? You know whose fault it is?
Your fault.
It's my fault. You know why?
Not mine.
They should know. They should know to call me. It's my fault I'm not planting the seeds for them to call me. Or I'm not the first person on their mind when they think of CAR. You know?
Mm-hmm. My brother bought a Toyota.
From you?
No.
When?
2 months ago.
He's still your brother?
He is still my brother.
Okay.
He bought one. My sister bought a car a year ago. Not from me.
And I'm just still your sister?
No,
did they call you?
No, they didn't even let me know. And I think this is the reason. It's because I'm the youngest, right? So it's like an older sibling calling a younger sibling for advice and assistance that's not something my family does, right? Older siblings they're older, so they're wiser, and they know what they're doing, and they don't come to the younger one for assistance. But I'm sitting here like, I've been in this business for 5 years.
Yeah, they need to humble themselves.
I've sold more cars than half the people are ever going to buy. I know this process like the back of my hand. Yeah. I know what scummy dealerships do, and I know what good dealerships do, right? But you don't even call me. I only had one sister call me. when I was, I think, 2 years in the business, she was like, yeah, I'm looking for a car. It's just, I don't really know this. I haven't driven a car. She's in Chicago. I haven't driven a car forever. I don't really want a car for a long time, though. I just want it to, because they live in Chicago, they don't really use cars. She's like, I only want it to essentially go visit my nephew, her son, out in college, and to drive around her other son.
How old is your
for
sister?
40s.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And she was like, as soon as both my kids are off to college, which was going to be at that point like 3 years from then, right? So essentially 3 years from at that point, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, as soon as they go to college, we're not going to need a car. And I was like, I considered leasing. I walked her through all the different options. She eventually did lease a Mazda at a really, really good rate.
Dan, do I sit over here so I can look at you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. Because in that way, you want to be at a little bit of an angle, I think, right?
This is cool?
Yeah. Well, rotate a little bit. Other way. There we go.
Oh, sorry. Good.
There we go. Want to be facing to.
Maybe it's the chair.
We're still figuring this out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But let's get back to it. That brings up a funny point, and I promise it was not because your friend brought that up. On the car ride over, I was thinking.
Welcome back, guys.
Both sides of the windshield.
Both sides of the windshield by Yang Yang Productions. I am Jehoiada Banto. I'm
Jacob
the
Veltman.
white side of the yin and yang.
I'm the black side of the yin and yang. That has nothing to do with the race.
Nothing to do with color.
It just happened that way.
Yeah.
Just happened that way.
I agree. So
speaking of black and white, demographics that buy cars.
Wow.
I know. That's
wow.
I made that decision. Wow. That's a risky decision right there to
Please
say that.
comment and get us canceled so we get attention. But
demographics that buy cars, I think that everyone talks about how cars are expensive. The demographics that buy cars are one of the reasons they're expensive.
Let's start with the Hispanics.
Hispanics like big trucks. Well, it depends. Hang on. Let me take a step back because
wait, why
I
did we
speak
start
Spanish.
with the Hispanics? Oh, you did. Go ahead. So in Spanish, tell them what do Spanish people.
Here's the thing. I think that a lot of the people that would eventually watch this probably speak English. So I'm just going to talk English.
I think we should. I think this portion where you are going to speak Spanish, we are going to put captions.
Oh, we're going to put captions?
So go ahead.
It's okay. We're just going to.
Oh, so you're embarrassed now?
I am embarrassed.
We have a fun fact about our host, and he doesn't want to speak Spanish.
Well, all right.
He's going to sound like a gringo.
A gringo.
Yeah, see?
Or I can just say
only word he knows, by the way.
The only word I know. That and Mamalona.
Actually.
To those of you that don't know, speaking of people from Mexico, more often than not, anyone from Mexico that I work with, they're definitely looking at a truck, right? People from a guy from, I think it was Colombia. No, Venezuela. I'm sorry, Venezuela. He bought a Bronco.
Bronco, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He bought a Bronco. Most of my clients from Colombia that I've ever worked with, they were always looking at Mazdas and Toyotas, so it definitely is differential right there. But hear me out, okay? This is why I started. This is what popped this idea into my head. I passed, and I'm going to ask you, who might have been driving this, okay? I didn't get a look at the driver. Let me preface
this is all stereotype?
This is for you, because I'm just, you're stereotyping, not me. It's not racist if you do it. I'm going to give you two cars, okay? First one, I'm going to,
just say
big lifted F-250 with big aggressive tires on it.
White man.
Okay,
white guy
perfect.
Farm truck.
White guy farm truck? Okay, got it. Chrysler 300,
I
30 inches.
I literally said Charger. I literally said Charger, and he's in a Charger realm.
Well, that's the car I saw. I saw a Chrysler 300 in teal with big lifted, I'm talking like 30-inch chrome rims.
The hood Rolls Royce.
The hood Rolls Royce. Mm-hmm.
It was.
I need you to educate me because I didn't see the driver. I can't possibly imagine who would have been driving that car.
Where do you see this car?
I saw it in Murfreesboro.
In Murfreesboro. I think it was a very spicy white guy that carries the N-word.
Yes, exactly. White men, you can drive Chrysler 300s now. Yeah. You can drive Chrysler 300s now with 30-inch rims. It's not appropriation anymore.
It's not.
Boom. Look at us. We're ending racism day by day.
And the beginning of Black History Month. So,
who's your favorite black guy?
It's a great question.
It's a great question.
You put me on the spot again. Mm-hmm. My favorite black person this morning?
This morning, yeah.
It would be me.
It would be you?
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
The first person I give. What about you?
I like it. Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay. That was pretty generic. But
no, it's not. No, it's not. Greatest black man to ever live. Besides Obama.
I think those are two great considerations. You have Samuel L. Jackson. You have Morgan Freeman. You have...
Those guys are great, too.
Yeah.
Those guys are great, too.
George Washington Carver.
George Washington.
Carver.
Carver.
Guy that made peanut butter.
Yeah. He made peanut butter?
Yeah, look it up.
Really? No, you don't need to look it up. I trust you.
Who created peanut butter? Oh, wow. Marcellus Gil.
I believed you.
What did George Washington Carver do? He was the inventor and promoted crops to cotton methods to prevent soil deplete.
I
Anyways,
believed you. That was
did George
you said that
Washington
very
Carter
confidently.
make peanut butter? No, George Washington Carver did not invent peanut butter. However, he did contribute to the refinement and popularization.
You know what? He made peanut butter.
Yeah.
He made peanut butter, credited to George. It's Black History Month.
Yeah.
Credit to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Credit to him.
But
we credit it to
It
everyone
is
else.
Black History Month, and with that, there is a duality that also means it is a new month for us in sales. And how's your month going?
It's going great, buddy. It's going fantastic.
Is it going way better than last month?
It's going
dude,
outstandingly better.
I feel like my mind is like
I came
at
in
the beginning. I think it was like the beginning of the year, so I had like, gee, this is new year, bare expectations.
January's
Old
tough.
habits have died.
Yep.
New customers, all that. And I was like, and then when it didn't happen like that, I was like, great, I want to quit.
Yeah, I think that's the tough bit about any sales role is you have to. There's always going to be tough months, right? And you just got to power through them. And it wasn't tough. You know what I mean? We were still very blessed, right?
Yeah.
We went to church, so we were still very blessed.
Yeah.
So we got to say that. But in the grand scheme of things, the numbers that we want to hit, we didn't hit those.
No.
We didn't hit those in January. No. But coming into this month, first 2 days I was stressed because first 2 days they were slow, and I was like, I can't have a month like last month, right? I can't because there's a number in my head and in your head that we want to hit,
right.
and I was.
What's that number?
That number is 23 cars.
Amen.
Amen.
Same. I
20.
want to
You
get like
shoot high and
25.
worst case, 25.
Yeah.
But you aim for that number. Worst case, you miss it, but you're still at 20.
You know, that's my philosophy. You know, I believe in that.
Let's shoot as high as we can and go from there.
Because gravity's there, dude. Don't bring you down.
But no, it's so far it's been a really good month. I ended at 5.5 in a week, which is a really, really good week.
Same.
At minimum, I obviously want to sell 4 cars a week, just like you. So I'm happy with 5.5.
I think I can take that. I'd better have 3.5.
Because you got 6.5.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, you were a whole car ahead of me.
I think it was a good month so far. It's treating me well, and I'm blessed, bro. I really couldn't complain. I sold 3 Saturday.
That's good.
Sold 3 Saturday. I saw 3 the other day.
You did. That was. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was jealous. You called me and you said, "Buddy," because I sold a car, right? And you sold a car, and I was like, "All right, neck and neck, perfect." And then I called you later, and you said, "Buddy, I got 3 out." I was pissed. Oh my god.
He was trying to give me advice. He was like, "Dude, you're the reason why we didn't." I'm like, "Hey, dude, I sold 3 units today, bro."
I was
not
not
gonna lie to you.
because yin and yang. We were always we always sell the same
no matter
amount.
what, and that's the thing. I always notice that like in a CRM goon, CRM demon, right? And it allowed me to be. It's like I'm like, dang, let me hit these emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, your email game is amazing.
But I just blasted.
I've copied that formula. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna email this
Blast
guy.
him.
I'm just gonna email this guy every day.
Now here's some sales advice for if you're a salesman watching this. Gemini. Okay, I started paying for Gemini. It's built into Google Chrome.
How much is it?
$10, something like that right now.
Okay.
I think I have it on like a cheaper. So right now it's on 10, and then after 3 months it's going to go up, but only by a little bit. It's not that much. And what it does is, at least for emails, right? One of the hardest parts about any sort of mining in CRMs is sending out emails and such, right? What I do with Gemini, I promise, I wish, I would love if they sponsored us. They did not. This is just me.
All right.
Please sponsor us, Gemini. We'd love that. I literally just go in there and say, hey, can you draft up an email for this guy real quick? I still have to read through it, and I still edit it a little bit. It creates a whole draft for me. It sounds fresh. It sounds professional.
Right.
I can control how professional it is. I got it from, we used to use CoVideo, and CoVideo would have an AI system that would write some stuff.
Like integrated? Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that's really, really helpful. So now I can do that, and I'm just like, okay, perfect. It brings up a lot. Now, if I'm texting someone, I'm not using it, right? Texting is just me. So if you're texting me, never. But I mean, for emails, there's a bunch of people out there that, they're 2 months away, so I'm just sending out email follow-ups just as any company would, right? Hey, just let me know I haven't forgotten about you. Let me know if you need anything, stuff like that. It just it gives me, because I mean, the time it takes to type that up that time adds up, right?
No,
might
it
take you
absolutely does.
30 seconds to type up an email.
No, absolutely.
But I mean,
best regards, dude. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I know, but it takes, I mean, that's like an hour or an hour and a half maybe of your day,
I'm
right?
just typing.
Exactly.
And
so
just sitting out messages.
and focused on the computer. So now I can get all those emails done. I can essentially say I can show up my little my schedule and I'm like, hey, can you draft up emails for all these people? Just follow up. You don't need to bring up a card. Just say I haven't forgotten about them. I'm still here to help. Please let me know if you need anything, right? And it drafts them up for every single person. I just copy and paste it over. So it's really, really helpful. So I do like that. So I would urge anyone in sales, obviously use Chrome. I love Chrome, but to get that, because that really does work out well.
I'll take that from you. I've just been a little bit more persistent with my follow-up. And it's just like, you have to find creative ways to follow up. You don't want to be annoying, but it is annoying. For someone to follow up, or even when you follow up me, hey, do you hit those clips? I'm like, damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be reminded.
Well, you follow up with everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it doesn't have to be annoying. Like, if someone calls, right? Oh, I'm not looking for a car. I'm confused at why you gave me your social security number. But okay, sure. Yeah, you don't. I'll move on. I won't bother you or anything like that.
Right.
And it's just me, right? I'm just calling on my cell phone. It's not like I'm some robot or anything. It's just boring old me. There's no. I love when people say, "Remove me from the list," buddy. There is no list. I don't have a list. What? But
I'm saying, like, get me off your list.
It's like, what? Do you think there's a list of 200 people? Like, this isn't insurance sales where I have an Excel sheet.
And I just called you.
Yeah, no, they're just all emails from our internet team, from cars.com, basically saying, hey, this person has questions on this car, and buddy, we just reach out to them. But it's funny, let's look back. Demographics that buy cars. What I wanted to talk about is when wealthy people start buying a car, the price will always go up, and people always ask, and we're going to get into expensive vehicles, but why do the truck vehicles that they really, really want, why are they priced out? It's like, buddy, anything that makes you look good is going to be very expensive. At the end of the day, there is sex appeal to a truck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Business people drive trucks now. And I think what it is people are experiencing firsthand, you're getting priced out of certain products, not because anyone's bad, but because the demand for that is so much higher, and the demand for the people that are demanding it make some money, right? People who work in business, they're making $150,000, $200,000 a year. $100,000 platinum truck, that's chump change to them, right?
It is.
Like $100,000 Raptor, chump change to them, right?
It is.
People making $150,000 XLT. Now, they do make an absolute base model, right? That base model is still like $40,000, which is the price of a third row SUV, mind you, right? So it's still a lot of money, but I mean, when you take into consideration, it's still less expensive. But I feel like that's one of the reasons why people are like, oh my, like I'm just now starting off and I'm making $4,000 a month and I can't afford an XLT F-150. It's like, well, I hate to break it to you.
You don't need it.
Yeah, well,
you don't need it because,
for the record, though, the business people don't need it, right?
And I mean, money can buy what you need, and maybe you don't need it because you can't buy it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And it's like, if the truck is what? How much is the truck?
An XLT is a $60,000 car,
and you make $4,000. Why would you want to use your whole year's salary
to buy that vehicle?
To not even
and you can still buy a used car
to not even afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like your car, like for example, your Bronco is what, 50,
55, 53,
and we're blessed to make double that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Plus. I'm saying, like, my first year at the business, I probably spent too much on my car, but my car was $23,000. You feel me? Out the tax and everything, it was like 27, 28.
It's a good economy car, though.
That's what I'm saying. And it only cost me a third of my salary. You feel me? So it's like, probably less than that, a quarter of my salary.
I think the problems you run into is, unfortunately, they continue to sell at that price. I think that is what people run into is, at the end of the day, because you see a lot of these, I'm just not going to buy it. I get it. That business person is still going to come by. Right.
Buy it.
Yeah, what is it? Who sells house? Real estate. That real estate agent is still going to come by an F-150, right?
It.
That contractor is still going to come by an F-150 and F-250, right? Those are prices that they still do, and I find it frustrating. I think you would do this. We would love a $20,000 F-150. That thing, I would be able to sell a $20,000 F-150 every single day of the week.
Let me tell you this. Our podcast setup, wouldn't be this setup.
No, it wouldn't.
If I could,
Buddy, we would look like Mr. Beast. We'd have 2 Lambos in the back.
Yeah, deadass.
We would love $20,000 trucks.
Hey, Stephanie, why is this light slightly off?
Yeah, like, Stephanie, can you? We're gonna fire you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Like
if
I could sell $20,000 F-150s, I'll have a staff in here,
buddy.
Yeah,
we'd have a staff everywhere.
It would be amazing.
This window would be open. We'd be walking around. We'd have a balcony out here.
Seriously, we would have glass floors.
We would have much nicer watches. We would have much nicer watches.
Go ahead, guys.
Oh man, I was leading into something with that there, but $20,000 trucks. The cost of Ford corporate. The cost of running a business. We wrote this down.
Right. I know. We talked about it briefly, right? And it's always like, people's like, oh, you guys got to make some money too. Let us do it, dude. It's like, no, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I like to keep the lights on. We do lose a lot of money on new cars. But from the manufacturing side, I saw a post where, oh gosh, I can't remember what it was about, but essentially all of the comments were like, oh yeah, well, they give out $10,000 discounts, right? First of all, they're like, $10,000 total on like a 2-year-old new. Anyway, regardless, I think discounts on trucks right now are what? Rebates are like $3,000. I think if you don't use special rate, it's like $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah, I'm not mistaken. And incentivized rates.
Yeah, and incentivized. Well, some of them are if or right. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of people that were commenting on that. And first of all, they said that the rebates were $10,000. They weren't $10,000, and they were like, yeah, that's because Ford, the manufacturer just marked up the car so much, and they're making so much money on these cars. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's a corporation, right? A corporation is not like you and I when we run a business to where, oh yeah, this product we did Lisa's lawn, right? Or we did this contract for the state. And at the end of the day, after costs and everything, $10,000 is what we made. That goes into our pockets. That's not how corporations work, right? Now, money does go into the pockets of higher ups. And I'm sure a lot of people will come out and say there's a problem with corporations, right? But what a lot of the times, what happens with that money is it gets allocated into research and development in Ford. Like, let's say, let's use F-150s. Allocated into research and development. Allocated into Ford racing, right? Allocated into marketing.
But clients don't feel entitled. They need to allocate those things. They're like, hey.
I would love it if they didn't, right? But I mean, that's how things
money
get better.
Circulates.
That's how it circulates. That's how products get better.
That's how you have problems or recalls with your Bronco Sports. Hey, believe it or not, you can help us fix this. We need more money.
I would hate it if Ford said that, though.
No, but that's true, though. Are we lying? Like, we're helping them fix everything.
Who we helping fix everything?
The clients. We need them.
They
make the business better.
They do make the business better.
And we have to treat them better, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Add more value so they won't.
Well, customers buy value. In fact, we talked about that later. It's not about, and again, I think this is going to be a clip, and I think it's going to piss a lot of people off, but it's true. It's never about the price. And I learned that firsthand last week. I had somebody go out and spend more money on a Bronco at another dealership. Why they do it? They just didn't want to go through the process again. They said they had called us. They said the paperwork was already drawn up, and I didn't like the fact that they tacked on $2,000 in fees. But I just went over there. I just wanted to get it done. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, buddy, you knew the price of it. You knew it was $2,000 less. Like I think it was more than that. It was because it was going to be more than that because they just came out with a rebate, so it was going to be $4,000 less. But he bought that other one. Why? It was easier. Customers pay for ease. There is a value in ease.
Yeah, they did that, and then they value their time.
It's value the time. Time is most important.
Like maybe that day where he could have saved more money, he was like, I could use my time somewhere else. And then now he's at another dealership and he's paying more money, and now he's like, damn, I don't want to go back to the other dealership because my time is more valuable.
Yeah, I'm just going to, I'll just spend more money. I'll get this process done and out of the way.
Yeah, you feel me? But they do buy value. I will admit. And they always make it seem like, we're not there at price. I'm like, hold up. You don't see the value at the price? Or are we just not at the price you want to be? Yeah. Because maybe you value your budget and you want to be at another price, at a certain price. But it's also how they display it. You always want to work with someone that's pleasant. Or everyone wants to be dealt pleasantly. It's just like, some people aren't pleasant when it comes to pricing on the vehicle. I'm like, why are you an asshole and you want a better price? Why are you telling me that you don't want to play these games? But believe it or not, you don't want to play the games.
You are the one playing the games, exactly.
Because we're asking you to pay something. You're like, no, go lower.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't want it back and forth. It's like, all right, bet I'll charge you. It's funny. I see a lot of this on TikTok. I see a lot of people like, I don't want the back and forth. I just wish they would charge me MSRP and call it a day. And I'm sitting here like, buddy, call me. I'll charge you MSRP and taxes. Right. Done. Yeah, done. Like,
let's call it a day. You don't want it that easy. You want it hard.
Yeah. Because no one, I don't know what it is. And I think it's
the fight. It's the ego.
And I think a lot of this is on social media, right? And I think what it is social media makes it seem like whenever you go to a dealership, you're going to see the MSRP, and on every single car, there's going to be a markup over that, right? They're going to see a $48,000 MSRP.
They have at least $2,000 to $5,000 in profit, and that's your money, guys.
And that's from MSRP. And I'm sitting here like, no. The cars are below MSRP. No one's paying sticker for these cars.
I don't think I've ever. I've yet this. Last time I ever sold a car at sticker is probably like a new Raptor, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Raptors go for sticker. Raptor R's go for sticker or over sticker, right? You got to be, but in order to get a Raptor R at sticker, you have to either have it in, you got to be on a list. We talked about it last time. Right. But every other car is under sticker. You have rebates from the manufacturer. You have discounts from the dealer to try to remain competitive with other dealers in the area. The rebates are that Ford can remain competitive with other brands in the area. So you're getting two types of discount on that car. No, you're not paying sticker. But it's like, I think one of the issues is people are so misinformed, and they go on social media and they see this and they think sticker is, oh, well, if I can get the car at sticker, it's a great deal. And it's like, no, you can get an even better deal, but people just misinform each other all day long because it's just an echo chamber of everything.
Yeah, it is. And everyone just doesn't trust everyone. They trust the internet. All right.
They trust Joe Schmo on the internet who hasn't bought a car in 15 years and thinks that there's $10,000 in markup on a Ford Escape.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this guy is a guy. I used to be an car salesman. This is what we used to do, and it's like, okay, you work for one dealership,
the shittiest dealership in the world. Yeah, apparently,
or 2 or 3 or 4, or you ran some department, or you use a GSM and so and so. And it's just like, dude, that can't be everyone's experience. You can tell them what to watch out for, but it's like, this is what you should watch out for all the time. Yeah. I'm like, no, bro. People have their own experience. Let them go. You feel me?
It's good to know that experience. No, right?
Absolutely.
But your experience is going to be completely different than someone else's.
But what I'm trying to get at is that people trust people on the internet than the actual professionals, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm like,
well, it's funny you bring that up. That brings up the thing I wanted to talk about is it's rather than just shopping. Sure, shop online, get an idea for cost.
Right.
When you're ready to buy something, text a friend who's bought a car and see who they bought it from. I promise you the experience is going to be 1 billion times better if you just have a friend in the business.
That's what I'm saying. And it's my fault. When I know people and love people and talk to people all the time, talk to people for a living, and someone doesn't call me, and I do this for a living. And I want their best interest. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I absolutely would love to gross you, right? But it comes to a point where, like, just call me and don't get grossed by someone else.
Yeah. And I think the process is going to be a lot easier because a referral, I think all dealerships treat referral, or at least they should. I know that we do, and I think y'all do, but I don't know if all dealerships, but the majority of ones I've worked for, when it comes to referral, this is immediately going to be 1 billion times easier for you as a customer. Because they're going to be like, oh, okay, like someone referred you, they told you the experience was good, they told you they got a good deal. I want to back that up, right? I want to be true to that word.
You can be comfortable and you can be transparent because you can be like, well, you feel me? Because it's just me. Yeah. I'm like, dude, it's just me.
And the friend that you got, obviously, if the friend says they had a terrible experience, don't go to that person.
Right.
But if the friend tells you, hey, yeah, they were great, they gave me a great experience, it's immediately going to put your mind a little bit at ease. And it should, because if you're just out here walking around, there are plenty of shitty salespeople in every single business, right? But the thing is, your friend is not going to tell you to go to a shitty salesperson. If they do, they're not your friend. But I'm pretty sure that most people can know who their friends are and everything.
Absolutely.
But just see, I'm not saying you have to go there and buy that car. If you think that the price isn't good, don't buy the car, right? But I mean, it's a good starting point, and you know what to prepare for, right?
You feel me? And well, how did you feel about you told me your siblings bought vehicles and didn't say a peep to you?
Well, one sibling did. The other two, who for some reason I don't know why, they didn't. They went out and they bought. One of them bought a Toyota CHR, which has a a CVT transmission, which I have.
If I could interrupt, they're still your siblings, even though
they are still my siblings.
From someone else.
Okay. And she was like, "Oh yeah, my sibling was like, yeah, I love my Toyota. It's nice, it's sporty." She thought it was bigger than my CX-50. It was not. And then I told her, "Well, no, my CX-50, because we're about to take a trip." I said, "My CX-50 is bigger," and she goes, "Well, no, it's not. Look." And she pulled up a photo of a CX-3, and I'm like, "That's not at all the car I just told you about." With that, it literally says CX-3, and I told you CX-50. But no, yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
She bought a what?
A Toyota CHR.
Okay.
Which it's a hybrid.
It's a mid-size.
It's a cool budget. You know what? God bless it. It's a cool budget car. It's one of the cheaper Toyotas out there just because it has a CVT in it. And I think Toyota CVTs are fine. And, I mean, all of their hybrids have CVTs in them. You haven't really seen a whole lot of problems, and they're a lot more bolstered. But it's just the fact that it has a CVT. That's what drags that cost down. Which means you could probably, if you want to go out there, hell, we had CHRs out there with 100,000 miles for like 13 grand. It's a Toyota, right? I mean, you can probably get one for like 22 grand, like 50,000 miles. So, I mean, if you're looking for a Toyota, a good budget Toyota, that's a good, solid car to get behind. You just have to get over the fact that anything with a CVT is going to feel sluggish. It's not going to be a sports car. It's not going to give you a thrilling ride, but it's going to be a great point A to B car. The other one bought a Toyota Corolla, smaller Toyota. He says he loves it. He said it's great. He had a terrible experience at the dealership, and I said, "Buddy, I don't know why you didn't just fucking call me. I would have done everything with you over the phone. You could have just sat nice and comfy in your house, and I would have sent the Toyota to you. Like, I would have literally, I would have driven it to you."
I never understand. Like, I have people, like, my cousin called me. He was like, "Yeah, what do you look at this? Is it overpriced?" And she this. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I appreciate you calling, even though you're not buying from me.
I appreciate you at least letting me know.
I appreciate you calling me.
Because I
can either get you something here, or I can tell you, hey, don't do that."
And that's the thing, I think. Most of the time, we just want the enjoyment of our business is literally giving advice. Literally. Right? Like if any salesman, it's just giving advice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how offended I'll be? Like, and maybe this is not a job that you need crazy qualifications to have, but you know how offended I'll be if I was a doctor, if I was a lawyer, if I had any of those higher professions, and someone find themselves in a lawsuit and they want to go hire a guy for $300 an hour, and I'm the lawyer.
And you didn't even talk to me to see if that was a good deal.
You didn't say a word to me to see if, hey, he's overcharging and what type of lawyer you need. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I take it sometimes, you feel me? But I will admit, if someone doesn't know to call you in your profession, it's your fault.
It's a little bit your fault. Just because
it has to be.
You didn't post about it enough.
You didn't post about it enough. You didn't tell
anyone.
It wasn't first thing on their mind. And how do you get on their mind next time? That's up to you.
Exactly. So I think what we need to learn is we just need to. It's one of those things. People just got to know what you do. You got to be proud of what you do.
I think this transfer over to like client retention. Honestly, I something I come to notice, and this happened like probably last month, where it's like I work with people, and I'm like, dang, like, I don't ask for referrals enough. I don't like. I have some people that bought a few. I had a whole family spend like $280,000 with me.
A lot of money.
New F-150, new XST Explorer, and new F-250.
Wow.
Mom
big vehicles.
And 2 kids bought their cars from me. So it's like.
And they had a good experience.
They had a good experience. And then it's like, dang, how do I keep customer retention?
And I bet they got better deals because they bought from you.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah. And you want to give them a better deal because you're like, buddy, you're coming back to me. I want to incentivize you.
This is easy. All we got to do is drive the car and just give you the best deal
I'm going to put it down in front of you. I mean, if you can tell me what a discount, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say I can either do it or I can't. But I'm also, I want to give you something.
You know how easy it was, though? A to Z plan, bro.
Yeah.
A to Z plan. Their whole family was A to Z plan. I'm like, what are we doing? I'm just their friend that sells cars. I'm like, what are we doing, guys?
Having a friend in the business is going to make this process
and that's
a billion
what you
times
be.
easier.
I'm like, I should want to have someone call me and be like, this is my friend. You feel me? This is an issue I have. Like, where do I go? I have someone turning 15. Like, what do you think I should get for them? Da, da, da. Just like a phone. And even if you're going to go somewhere else, I highly advise you not to. But I'm going to help you out.
Yeah. You also, if you go to...
I'm indebted to you.
If it's a referral, that person, the individual you're working with, in whether it's a car, whether it's a house, whether it's they're going to want to advocate for you. Just because you're a referral, at that point, you're the business. Yeah. It's not, this is a dealership thing. It's not, this is a contractor thing. It's not, this is, I'm a salesman for an electrician company. This is part of the business. I have to protect. No, you're protecting your own name at that point, right? So everything is like, okay, I need to make sure that this point A to B, this is smooth, cars pulled up. I need to make sure everything. On top of that, on the customer side of things, you know that if it's someone you're talking to about roofing, if it's someone that you're talking to about a car or a house, you know that person is professional enough and has been around in this business enough to know what they're talking
about. That's what I'm saying.
Like you randomly inquire on a house. You don't know if that agent that you're talking to has sold 100 houses or this is their first one, and they have no idea what they're doing, and they're literally just relaying information and just pushing you along a process that you both don't really know what's going on. You don't know if they're really answering your questions or if it's a real answer or if it's a made up answer, because bad salespeople just make up answers to try to get around things.
You only know what you know. You feel me?
Exactly.
It's like this could be an absolute lie or truth, or you could have a friend.
Yeah.
And you call them and know what right from wrong.
And if your friend says, hey, this person has been, I'm sorry, when I go to buy a house, right, I'm not going to be out here putting my information in on a bunch of houses. I'm just going to call someone, hey, who'd you work with? This person. All right, I'm going to call that person. Hey, you help my friend. This is what I'm looking for. I'm pretty strict on these budget constraints right here. Do you have anything? Can you let me know when you do? That's what I'm going to go through. I have a loan officer, for example, right? I didn't go out and like, well, let me just put my information in at banks and have a bunch of people call me. No, hey, who was your loan officer? Bet. I called that person. Hey, this was like, a couple years ago, 2 years ago. I was like, hey, at the time, hey, what kind of house can I afford? What am I looking at payment-wise? I just need realistic information at this point. I'm just tired of the internet because the internet is going to tell you whatever you want.
Absolutely.
The internet was out here telling me I could get a 1.9% mortgage rate.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, I can't get that.
You have people calling you. You have people that want your business. You don't know who has your best interest. But if you have a friend, dude, they're always going to have your best interest. They're always going to have more information than the internet will ever have, because there's a personal connection.
And they're gonna tell you. I can't remember the last friend that I was like, I'm just gonna lie to this person. So
and you wouldn't want to lie to your friends, right? So it's like, anyways, if you have someone in a particular field, just make friends, because that's what we are at the end of the day. You feel me?
Just be social.
When you have clients, you run a business, it's a friendly atmosphere, and you want to treat each other as friends. Yeah,
but let's pivot that, because I think we did anyway. Something to take away from this: if you're about to buy a big product, if you need help with a house that you have, if it's going to be a chunk of money you're going to spend, don't go out and just start. Just call someone who has done it before. Talk to people and say, hey, who would you go through? Who have you gone through? And again, you can cross shop that person, but just talk to them. But let's kind of move on a little bit. So first week of February, we're doing real well. I'm excited for tax season. Tax season's coming around. That's going to bring in an influx of people in our business.
Do you think, we're going back to the demographics. So tax season at Wyatt Johnson and tax season at Two Rivers are two different tax.
We're going to get a lot of business people.
Yeah.
We're going to get you guys have a lot bigger pre-owned inventory, so I think you guys are going to get a lot of personal people coming in.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of personal people and a lot of subprime credits coming.
Yep, you're going to have some. I agree with you. I think a lot of subprime is going to come in with $5,000 down and say, hey, I need something. I just got my tax return. Right. On our end of things, we're going to say, hey, you know what? I own a business. I do this. I do that. So I have a wife who is waiting on her and her family's tax return because they're going to buy a new Expedition. So I think you're right. I think it's two completely different graphics. I can't remember her name.
I think you said
Nicole is her name.
Her family.
No, not my wife. Her it's my customer. Nicole, her family is her husband owned a business and about to get a tax return, and they're thinking about buying a new Expedition. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I think two demographics, that's going to play a role. But you guys have a lot more ability to work with subprime credit, which I'm kind of jealous of.
I mean, yeah, you can be jealous, but it's more risk. So I wouldn't.
It's a lot more
risk being jealous. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. You ever had a manager tell you, hey, buddy, if they don't call this bank back, I need you to go get the car. I'm like, damn, now I'm the repo man? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I mean, don't be jealous of those type of risks. You wouldn't want to do nothing like that.
Yeah, but it's still a deal for you. It's still it's a number closer to your bonus.
A deal with risk, bro. I mean, would you rather have, maybe you're missing out on deals.
But there's no risk for you. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can, yes, there is a risk. I can put all this time into a subprime credit and then
not turn into anything. Yeah, you can do a lot of it over the phone, but I wouldn't want to do a lot of that over the phone. You're right. That's an exhausting process. But tax season, that's going to be a fun one. People are recovering from Christmas. Also going to be very enjoyable. That's going to help out quite a bit. That's why January is always tough.
It's such a warm up because like this year has really warmed you up because January tough, great month. Let's get to it. Really shows you if you're in it to win it. February we're going to lead everything up. Tax season. Everyone's going to be getting some money back. That's going
Ford
to get
Truck
you
Month?
back in the groove. And then you have Women's Month, which is March Madness. And it's also going to be Ford
That's
Truck
women's?
Month.
Oh, is that National
Did
Women's?
you not know that?
No, didn't. March, National
Don't
Women's
let
Month.
Erica know that you don't know that.
She's going to see this.
Is March Women's Month?
Yes, March is National.
You were right that time. High five. Look at you. You're
Man, I don't know how you
50%.
did.
50% of your facts
Man,
are right.
That means, you know what that means, guys? It's Women's Month, and your woman is going to want to see you in a new F-150.
Or she's just going to want a new Expedition for her kids.
Or you can spend $200,000 in Women's Month getting a new F-150 and a Platinum Expedition Max.
Perfect
Okay,
investment.
that would be a great investment for the future.
Do you think families need a car the size of an Expedition, or do you think an Explorer is good enough?
I think
It's a tough one.
I don't think Explorer's ever.
That's a tough one.
I think no. Okay, think about it. Think about it, bro. So you have a Bronco, right?
I do have Bronco.
And you have another SUV in the Mazda, right?
Yep.
Would you get an Explorer? Right.
It's funny you bring it up. I'd prefer an Expedition, but at the same time, that's a big car. Do families, do parents, do mothers, do fathers, do they need a third row SUV the size of an F-150 for, with 3 kids? If they have 6, makes sense, but 3 kids. Or do you think an Explorer would function for them?
I think if you have 1 kid, Explorer can do.
Okay.
You have 2. Let's just invest into the future.
Let's invest in the Expedition.
We don't know if we have another one coming.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? 1 kid, you decide you're done. You have 2 kids, you decide you're finished.
Done.
Like, we're not having any more Explorers. Let's save you some money. But come on. I don't plan on going on any road trips or anything, but my kids might play a sport here, do this.
So you would think mothers, if they have more than 1 kid, if they have 2 kid plus, they should probably just get an Expedition at that point.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly. It's like, because you sit up higher, safety ratings are better.
Yeah.
I'm not putting TVs in the back of my seats. Maybe you are.
Because, you can get an ST highest trim, $64,000 on an Explorer. Or for the same price, you would get an active Expedition.
Yeah,
Entry-level
it can
Expedition.
have marine grade vinyl seats. So it's like,
The Explorer has leather and suede seats.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. What's a better drive to you, the Expedition or Explorer?
Explorer.
Is it better drive?
Drive.
You're insane.
ST Explorer.
I got it. Hold on. You know the Expedition and the F-150 sit on the same chassis, right?
They do sit on the same chassis.
But you're trying to tell me the Explorer drives... Okay, what drives better, F-150 or the Explorer?
Explorer.
He stuck to his guns. He stuck to his guns. He's ridiculous and he knows it. He's ridiculous. He got caught
Explorer.
up. He got caught up.
Explorer. Explorer.
But yeah.
I gotta stick with it. Yeah. But I like the Explorer. Here's the thing. I think that is a common thing that people talk about a lot, again, on social media, is these parents, they don't need a truck the size of a Tahoe. They don't need a truck the size of an Expedition. When, a third row, I don't know what the third row Toyota is, or a Mazda CX-9 or a Honda Pilot with a third row, right? When they're like, oh yeah, those cars are great. Those cars function. But at the same time, I look at the third row of them and I'm like, the third row is good for if a kid is between 1 and 7, 8,
And why
10
do you
years
want
old.
you putting a 1 or 2 or 3-year-old in the back seat
third
of
row.
a car?
Well, okay.
Or no, not the back seat, the back seat of the car.
With a
like
front-on
that's like-
collision, they're protected the best.
Yo.
Just want to say.
Yo.
Just want to say they
I
are.
feel like, okay, those type of third rows are for emergencies, not like everyday use. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I can see that.
I swear to you, like, and a lot of times if you have a third row vehicle, your third row's down. Let's get serious. But like,
Let's say an Expedition Max is probably up a lot of the time.
yeah, fair enough. Because you have a Max. I honestly think a Max is too long. Pause.
You're crazy. What? If the Expedition Max and the Expedition were the same price, Max all day long.
If they were, it's great. I don't think they differentiate too much in price. I think it's like $1,500.
It's got to be more than that.
You think so?
It's got to be more than that. I'm not going to look it up. We wouldn't need to look it up, but I really feel like it's more than that. But they don't make a whole lot of Maxes.
Well,
I don't know why they don't make a whole lot of
I was taking a
Maxes,
piss
though.
earlier, and I was thinking about the $20 you owe me from the Expedition trimmer bet. And I'm willing
But
to
we
bet-
made another bet after that I can't remember that I won.
I don't
So
know.
we're even.
No, we didn't. He
We're
didn't even
even.
win. It was a fake bet. But good.
I'm happy. Actually, this landed us right where we need to be. Speaking of Explorers, if you need an Expedition, it's not much, but Explorers, $6,000 rebate.
I forgot about
2025.
that. I forgot why we were talking about
$1,000.
6 schmackaroons. You know what that means? If they have $6,000 off a Explorer, guess how many ways to do a car deal on Explorer?
There is 6,000.
6,000.
Maybe even 60,000.
Dude, it might be.
There might be even 6 million ways. 6 million pennies.
I promise you, I can start naming at least 10 ways to do a deal.
We just had someone buy one of our ST lines, 2025s. We don't have many left. We have 3 left now. Bought the last blue one that we had. $42,000 car. $34,000. No, $33,000. $33,000.
We talking about for the Explorer?
Explorer. ST line.
Active? ST line for 33?
$33,000.
You can't get a used ST line for that much.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. $33,000. I mean, that's the price of a. That's cheaper than my Mazda.
That's crazy.
That's cheaper than my Mazda.
That's pretty nuts because that's an actual. Dang, can I get it?
You want one?
No, 33.
I have a white one.
30. No, I'm not driving my car. But 33,000.
People get out of your way if you're in a white Explorer.
Yeah, I'm not. No police.
You won't be able to. Never mind.
Wow. That's like a me and him.
How you gonna pull it to the Hops house?
How you gonna pull it to the plug's house in this? Only me and him know about that. Only.
Oh man.
That's a clip.
You know what? That is a clip. But for the record, white ST Explorer.
That sounds so. It sounds like I get zero vagina, bro. If I go on a first date, it might look nice, but
Wait.
What's up?
What if you see someone? What if you see like someone attractive, right, in a car, and you pull up and you install blue flashers, and you just pull up behind them and you just flash the blue lights, and they pull over, then you can get out and say, "Hey, I'm not a police officer, but I'd love to have your number." Would it work? That would be a great story to tell your
I
future
don't even
kids.
want to fancy that conversation.
That's a little bit rapey. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What?
It's that
whole scenario?
That whole scenario.
You
Yeah.
paused our podcast segment to make a rapey scenario.
I didn't think it was rapey. What it could be seen as? It could be seen as.
I think you watched a really low budget porno and then decided to say it out loud.
It could be seen as rapey, but it could also be seen as romantic.
We can't clip this because you said rapey so many times.
We'll beep that out.
It could be
We'll
grapey.
beep that out.
Grapey.
That would be so romantic, I think.
I think it would be.
If I was a woman and a man pulled up behind me and turned on some fake sirens to pull me over just to get my number.
Wow, that seems like a lot of effort. No, I would like that as well.
I'd say, hey, even if he's not attracted, hey, I appreciate you went through all of this effort to do that. I think I'd be appreciative.
Even though
You did everything right.
Even though I rolled all my windows down, thought I was gonna get a ticket. I think I should now. But now we're forcefully.
And you made a bad scenario good immediately.
Anyways, they have $6,000 off Explorers.
ST
line. ST line. I think people should take advantage of it. I actually have a lead right now that's 13 grand flip, and she wants to explore. And I keep telling her we have this money off, and she just doesn't want to give.
I heard about that rebate, and I'm literally about to call someone that needed money down, and I was like, guys, ST Explorer. I'm going to tell ST Line Explorer. I know that you guys, you wanted something bigger, okay? This, and then they for some reason, I don't know why the banks weren't approving them. They needed like a lot of money down. There's their money down right there.
Oh yeah,
Talk about money down system.
I literally told him. I said, instead of using your own money, let's just use
Ford's money. Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "No, I don't want to email you back. That sounds like a great idea." Mm-hmm. I'm not emailing you.
Well, they're doing a big push. Ford is they're officially trying to get rid of all their 2025 SUVs. Doing a big push towards that.
Yeah, isn't this year the last year to Escape?
Yeah.
I don't remember the last one. I saw.
I don't know what the rebates are on these. They don't. That's so annoying. Just because we don't really talk about the Escape much.
Right.
The Escape's like the black sheep of Ford's lineup.
Nah, it really is. It's like, oh, you flipped.
Escape,
You wanna
maybe.
Escape?
Yeah. I mean, even we don't want to sell an Escape. I think we can say that now that it's discontinued. We don't even want to sell an Escape.
It's like, well, you trying to escape this issue? Do you want to get in that Escape? You feel me? It's like,
I think I've worked for Ford now for a year and a half.
Dude.
I think I've sold one Escape.
new.
Yeah, that's it.
I saw a couple used.
I saw
I saw a
ones.
used one yesterday.
You did?
But yeah.
But new ones, yeah, I see such little value
They're
in
not.
them.
It's ridiculous.
I had someone come in my 3rd month working for Ford, and they said that they were cross shopping. Keep in mind, I worked for Mazda. They said they were cross shopping, and they were looking at a Hyundai, they were looking at a Kia, and they were comparing my Ford Escape to a Mazda CX-5, and my heart sank because I was like, this is in no way better than a Mazda CX-5. That's the best one on the list. And I just went out. It was so hard. I was trying. I was fighting, not trying to sell it. I was fighting for my life to see value in it. This is my issue. I was like, well, it's going to be less expensive than a lot of those cars.
And it's like, it's not. It's not. Like, for an Escape, I think a new Escape is what, like 30?
No, 23, 22.
A new Escape?
Well, keep in mind, we sell them at invoice-less rebates, so you can get 23, 22.
Wow.
You know what I'm
just
saying?
flex 2 Rivers Ford and
Yeah.
sell everything.
You could probably get it. Yeah, I think we have like a 23.
We hate low credit people.
We don't hate low credit people.
We don't work for low credit. We discriminate credit-wise.
We don't discriminate. I'll submit anybody. It's just, I don't have a first help.
Exactly.
I don't have a first help.
Yeah, but I mean, Escapes, Actually, we can't. Actually, we need to be way more professional. We're not putting any positive connotation towards.
Buddy, it was discontinued because there are no positive connotations. There is zero reason to go with an Escape over Bronco Sport.
Think about it. I think it has to be because think about it. No way a car can last from 2005 when they first came out. Mm-hmm. 21 years of lineup.
I mean, it's a good one. I just think
think about any car that ever lasted 21 years.
I see what you're saying. But on the flip of it, the market that the Escape is competing with is such a hard. I think a lot of people, especially people, go, "Oh, X brand needs to bring," like with you, right? We need to bring back the Fusion, right? You have to understand when it goes into that market, you have to look at the cars it's competing with. And for example, you're competing with a Corolla, an Accord. Those are hard cars to compete with. It's the same.
Are you serious?
I can't believe you just did that. Oh, damn it. Anyway, Mike.
I thought we just hold it.
It's the same. Toyota and Honda do the same things. Honda can't compete with a Tundra, an F-150, a Silverado, a Ram 1500. They can't. If they introduce a car, it won't sell well. Hyundai can't compete in the truck market either. They just discontinued the Santa Fe. Toyota can't compete in the 3/4 ton or 3/4 ton or 1 ton truck. They don't.
Try.
Well, even if they do try, a Tundra with a diesel, it's not going to compete. We're going to go 250s, and the thing is, people who are looking for trucks like that, they're going to look at 250s, 2500s, 3500s, 350s. They're looking at American brands all day long because we make the best 3/4 ton and 1 ton trucks.
Exactly, and it's like
and half ton trucks for that.
Exactly,
matter.
in the Ford, I feel like the Ford Escape has taken a aesthetic decline. When they first came out, box SUV,
Those looked good.
those look amazing.
Those
And
look
I
great.
feel like the little not fish look. What would you even call it, bro? Like
The new look now.
yeah, the new look now. I'm not really a fan, especially the grill, bro. Like,
Here's the thing: they look good in the photos. Have you seen
Yeah.
Have you seen an Escape ST and ST line or whatever? I think it's ST. When you look at the photos, what they marketed it, it's a red Escape with black rims, and it's turned a little bit. Buddy, they look good, and I see it in person. I'm like, what am I looking at?
yeah, actually, like this is.
But let's
is
start
this?
talking poorly. Let's stop talking poorly about.
No, we're not.
Let's start talking good about
passionate.
something else. F-150s. Truck month is coming up. I'm really excited for that. F-150 best-selling truck in America.
You know what? We
are
always
gonna
talk about
go crazy.
F-150s, and I think in my lifetime I might come Raptor. Like if I'm 23 now, I'm 24. If I'm like 26, and I have like 60 racks saved up,
Raptor.
I might, and then we get a used Raptor in, and it's like 60 grand. I might drop 30 and
Buy it.
That's a fair investment because
100%.
that's a $500 payment, $600 payment, and it's like.
And on top of that, it's going to hold the most value of any vehicle that you can possibly
and especially the way we can buy it for, like it'll be a great investment. I could probably have it for 10 years going on.
Yeah.
Buy 100,000-mile warranty at invoice.
You're gonna be great.
And you'll be riding off. I mean,
You'll be riding great.
your gas tank might suffer a little bit. Oil changes might go up.
who
Tires
cares?
cost, but
Sex appeal.
you absolutely will be
How much are the ladies worth?
drowning in But if you were to get an F-150, what would you get?
XLT, 301A, bench seat, install power seats. Need a bench seat. I love bench seats. And that brings up,
I think you need to get a farm, bro.
if you're buying an F-150, do you prefer a bench seat or do you prefer the console in the middle?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think everyone prefer. Like nowadays, maybe it's a question you could have asked 15 years ago. But nowadays, everybody wants a console. Let's get serious.
I want the bench.
Package.
You can make a bench a console, but it's... think about it. Okay, close your eyes. Picture this. Picture this. Close your eyes. Picture this. You're sitting down, right? You're looking over a mountaintop with your wife or your girlfriend or the girl that you just met on Tinder. You're probably the girl you just met on Tinder, knowing our culture. Girl you just met on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
And, all right, picturing it? Are you picturing it?
Yep.
Picture it, all right.
Yep.
Wife, girlfriend,
Yep.
girl you just met on Tinder.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, right, it's all lovey-dovey, right? You're talking.
Oh, wow.
If you have a console in the middle, oh, man, you're SOL, you're separated. If you have bench, she can come and cuddle. You can go over and cuddle, right? You're picturing it? Now you're picturing it? Now do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see
Yeah.
the game that I'm spitting? You can open your eyes. That is peak. That's why bench seat. Bench.
I uncover my eyes with a smile.
Bench seat is where it's at. I'd buy a platinum if I could buy a bench seat.
That's
why I'm limiting myself to a 301A.
That is that. You're a man
Yep.
with a vision. You're a man with a vision.
Yeah. I just changed the world with that statement right there.
I don't want to give my answer because it's like,
buddy,
it's. Anyways, that was insane, guys. But if I were to get an F-150 and money was no issue, I want to take Raptor out of it because like one day we could afford a Raptor right now, but I wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't want to have that payment.
But
I wouldn't want a payment. Period. I have payments.
Right.
I don't like payments.
That's what I was thinking. I'm not. Anyways, if I would get an F-150 and I made same money I made and I could afford it comfortably, I would probably come Lariat.
Okay.
And just have like a loaded Lariat, or just get a
King Ranch.
I hire my King Ranch, honestly.
If it didn't, I'm the only car that I would be considering because it doesn't come with a bench. King Ranch.
Yeah, Ranch. I think that's the only thing because I'm like Lariat. I'm just like I'm being cheap. I might as well just go get a Platinum or King Ranch.
Oh, I don't know. Lariat, 70 grand. Platinum, 90 grand.
Yeah, I don't want no. Then no. But I'm saying like, I'll probably come King Ranch then, cause then if I get a Lariat now I'm like okay, I can pay more and keep more value. Like just get a King Ranch. You know what I'm saying? Cause if I get an XLT, I'm cooked.
Why?
Not value wise, yeah. I mean like, it wouldn't hold the same amount of value as a King Ranch. You know what I mean? So
just because,
but the 301A was a fantastic idea.
Yeah. That's gonna be.
I appreciate you sharing that with these folks.
We kind of winged it a little bit here. We didn't really have anything crazy. There's not really a whole lot of news.
No, it wasn't, bro. We had a good month.
We had a great month.
And maybe we just want to have a conversation on camera, and
I think we did.
Invite you guys to have our point of view on our side of the windshield.
Our side of the windshield. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching. Obviously, we're going to do something next week as well. If you have any topics, we do look at them. I promise. Put them in the comments. If we haven't talked about that topic, it's not because we haven't seen it. It's just because we're trying to figure out a way to talk about it.
Amen.
But,
so great Sunday. What was the message? Provide God your weaknesses.
In church.
So he can make you strong.
Provide God with your weaknesses because at the end of the day, your weaknesses do not make God weaker.
Amen.
Amen.
This is going to be Both Sides of the Windshield by Jehoiada Banto and Jacob Velman.
Yin and Yang
the
production.
white side.
I'm the black side. Nothing racial at all about that.
Nothing?
Nothing.
It's just a combination of how things come together.
Just happen.
You guys take care. Have a blessed and wonderful.
Nice. Great episode. Great.
Cruising back